And today we're going to be checking out the XBAY car multimedia player. That's right, if your car does not have Apple Play or CarPlay, then this is a device. It's a 7-inch screen that you're going to install in your car. It's going to connect to your phone, and it's going to basically put your phone display on this and connect your phone up. Then you'll be able to control things like GPS, phone calls, music, all with this screen rather than having to pick up your phone. How cool is that? Now, it's super easy to install. It also comes with a rear view camera as well. I'm not going to be installing the rear view camera, but I will hook it up so you can see how well it works, because my car already has one, so there's no point in putting that in. And yes, this does work with Samsung and Apple alike. So let's go ahead. We're going to point the camera down. We're going to see what's inside the package, and then we're going to install it in the car that I'm sitting in. All right, so here it is right here. Nice compact box. We're going to open this up. And first thing on top is that nice 7-inch display. Set that over here. And then down inside the box. I don't do very many unboxings inside my car. But you get 2 sticky mounts. There are 2 ways to mount this. You can mount it to your windshield, or you can stick it to the dash. These are the dash mounts. So you get an extra one of those. This is the suction cup for your windshield if you choose to go with the windshield. This is the dash base if you mount it to your dashboard. And it is flexible, which is kind of cool, which is going to allow it to conform to different shaped dashboards. USB-C to 12-volt power cord for connecting up power. You have your camera for the backup with a cord long enough to reach all the way to the back. You have a 3.5 to 3.5 millimeter and connect it to the device. And then you have basically a trim tool for feeding that cable to that backup camera through the trim of your car and hiding that wire. And it gives you some wire clips as well with adhesive on them. And last but not least, you will also have your user manual. So let's go ahead. We're going to reposition the camera and let's put this thing in. All right, so I'm going to probably go with this windshield mount. Just going to loosen it up here. And so when I mount it like this, I will be able to adjust the angle this way. But if I want it closer to me, you can also loosen this knob right here, and it expands out like this, and you can lock it in whatever position. Then there's also a ball mount right here, so you can swivel it. So I'm going to go ahead and just stick this on here like so. That way I can kind of get an idea of where I want the screen to sit. And I think this will be a good position right here. It's not too high to block my vision of the road, but it's high enough to be visible. Now we got her all locked in, and that'll give you an idea of where I put it. This is where my standard head unit is, and then this is where the new CarPlay is. From my point of view, you can see that it is still low enough that it's just right even with the hood for my vision, so it's not going to block my view in any way. Now we just need to connect power and see how it works. Now all I'm going to do is plug it up, stick it back in my mount, hook it into the 12-volt supply down here, and we'll be ready for testing. Turn the key on so we can add power, and you can see it's booting up. I'm going to relocate the camera for you to get a better look of the actual screen. So the first thing on the screen that you can see is you can connect it through Mirror Link, which is Samsung, AirPlay for Apple. You have Android Auto. You also have CarPlay. You can connect it through CarPlay and Android Auto, but these are also basically screen mirroring or screen sharing, so it works with those as well. We are going to pick CarPlay, and I'm going to pull my phone up. I'm going to go to my Bluetooth settings, and it shows as car-BT, and then you'll have your own personal 4-digit. And there you go. My phone is now on the CarPlay device, just that easy. So you can see I have navigation, I have music, I have phone calls, which is going to be very convenient for trips and just driving around. I'm in a relatively new area, so for me to be using GPS is a pretty common occurrence. So the fact that I can pull it up on here and use it is going to help out tremendously. If I want to listen to my music, I can just hit music. I can also make phone calls, but you can also use it through voice commands as well, just like the voice commands that you would use on your phone. Now I can say things like, "Hey Siri, get directions to McDonald's.
But you can show me. Go to privacy settings, select location services.
So you can see that it works for that. I just didn't let it pull up the map because that's something that I can't show in a video. I can say, hey Siri, call Savannah.
Calling Savannah, mobile. At the tone.
So you can see that the voice commands work. My phone connected to it very easily. It works quite flawlessly. Now the device does also have 4 different audio output modes, and the first one is the one we've been using, which is just its own built-in speaker. The second one is you can actually broadcast an FM signal from here to your FM radio. You can connect via Bluetooth, which we have done, and you can also use the audio jack to your car system as well. Many options on how to connect to your car's audio system, so you're not just limited to one. All right, so as promised, I don't know how well you can see it, but this is the actual backup camera itself. It is decent quality. It's going to work well as a backup camera. I just hooked it up manually, so you can see I can kind of move it around a little bit so you guys could see how well it works and that it actually does work. And you just would connect this to the back of your car, and then you have a red wire that comes off of it that would connect to your reversing lead. So basically when your reverse lights come on, it would kick the camera on automatically. There's nothing you have to switch on here. So when you would put your car in reverse, it'll come on. When you put it in drive, it'll shut back off. Now another thing that's worth mentioning is it does auto connect to your phone. Once you set it up, every time you get in and this powers up, it will connect back to your phone, so you don't have to worry about connecting every single time. But you can see that the device works quite well. It's going to connect your calls. You'll be able to send text messages through your phone. It basically takes your phone and sticks it on this screen and gives you full access to your apps, your music, your phone calls, your GPS, making hands-free driving so much better and so much easier to do. It's also going to give you that backup camera. If your car needs one, you can hook that up and you'll be able to have that reverse camera that's going to help you. But overall, it's going to bring any car that doesn't have a modern CarPlay system into the future. I hope this video helps, and thanks for watching.